Playing solo in Rust can be extremely difficult and frustrating, so I came up with a base design to try and help you guys dominate your next wipe with ease. Without any need for compound walls or even external TCs, this cheap solo bunker base is perfect for your next wipe alone. And now let's get into the tour so you guys can check out this base design for yourself. Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome to the tour for the Hideout. Now as you can see on this solo bunker base, there is no external TCs and no compound walls. Now stepping into one of the sides, one of the single doors, you're greeted by a vending machine just to sell whatever stuff you want. It can be really nice during a wipe if you just want to sell all your excess loot. And then you come over to the other side and this is going to be your main entrance. Through a single door and then a garage door. Give a nice little lookout area on this. And then you see you have a little jump up with a wooden staircase, and then you have 3 furnaces and some box storage below it. Take the single door. Above us, you have a little retake point that you can go up to later, but I'll show you that in a little bit. And then on this second story, you have a locker, and you can put a tier 3 here as well. You have some furnaces, and then you have your main loot. You can also spam boxes on the floor and everything else. And then we can get up to the shooting floor and the retake points later on in the video. Now, if you guys haven't seen this bunker, it's actually really cool. It's designed by Game Lights. It's called the God Bunker. So coming down into the core, there's actually a double door frame right here that's twig, and this is holding up all the stability for here. So if you break this like this will actually collapse the bunker, and you will be able to get out of your base. And as you can see, if you try and place it without the stability frame right here, it will not. And then once you place this, of course, out of twig, it will place, and then you can seal that back with armored. And yeah, that bunker is really cool, and yeah, I recommend go checking out the original video, and I'll link that in the description below. But yeah, we have furnaces, we have a tier 2 workbench, we have 4 boxes, and we have the main TC upkeep down here. As you can see, 2,000 stone and 1,400 metal. Very, very extremely cheap. Obviously, it's a solo base, so yeah. And then we'll get to the main shooting floor right now. So you can see you have a lot of half wall window peaks all around this area, with a nice little ramp to give you a head glitch peek. Up in this section, this is going to be a main respawn floor, because you have roofs all around protecting you. And then right here, same mirrored on the other side, except for this side, imagine you're getting door raided and this single door gets broken. You can hold the raiders from a backwards angle from this ramp. You can also set up a turret up here to guard all your loot. And then you can even HV through this ramp. This is a really good choke point to hold the raiders in. You can also see your bunker entirely. Really good for online raids, and it's strong because it has a bunker for offlines. But yeah, other than that, that's all the base holds. Now into the tutorial. I hope you guys did enjoy, and now let's go. Before we do any of this, I want to thank today's sponsor. Howl.gg is an online Rust gambling site with tons of exciting house games, like Jackpot, Blackjack, The Wheel, and Coin Flip. If house games aren't quite your thing, then you can use my code SECRET to play over 2,000 slots and live games. You can instantly deposit and withdraw with Rust skins, CSGO, TF2, Visa, PayPal, and crypto. Howl also has a rain feature that gives balance every 30 minutes to their on-site chat. Make sure to use my code SECRET to get a free $1 when signing up. Once again, thank you to Howl for sponsoring this video. Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome to the tutorial for the Hideout. As you can tell by my voice, I got sick over the last week, and you know, I've been feeling really under the weather, so I haven't uploaded in a little bit, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Now to start the starter off, all you're gonna want to do is place 3 triangles just like this. So 1, 2, 3, and then upgrade this corner one to stone, and this is gonna be your TC. Obviously you could prioritize this one and just seal it in immediately. And then put a window over that, and then you can seal off the rest of your starter by placing walls around, a double door on the front and upgrading that, and then roofs on the top. Then you can seal this front part off with a double door, obviously a wooden one I would suggest. And then on the ground here, I just like to place a box and a singular bag. Obviously this is solo base, so you can expand out a little bit more when you're ready. But the next expansion out is going to be your bunker, so I recommend placing and getting ready to expand out from here. But as I said, you could live out of this spot for a little bit with a big box and a singular bag. You can also maybe fit another small box or a furnace right here. And once you're ready to expand out of here, your next expansion to the right is going to be your bunker. So to start this off, you're going to want to place 2 triangles to the right just like this. So 1, 2, just like this. Upgrade these both. And then place 2 walls just like this. And then grab your triangle frame and put that. And then place a frame just like this, double door, and upgrade that. This corner part is going to be a furnace jump up. So you can place 1 furnace right now or 3 furnaces. Obviously, you're going to want to leave this triangle open. This is going to be your bunker, and we'll get to that in a minute. Now for this bunker part, follow really closely along because it can be very confusing at some points. Start by placing a triangle just like this, and then a square off of that. Next, off the square, you're going to want to place 9 triangles going straight to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the last one should be directly parallel with a square. Place that down. And before you do anything off the square, delete everything back, including these 2 last ones. Then go straight back with squares into the base. Once you get this final one, pull out the triangle. And this could take a few tries, but just make sure to get it directly right. As you can see, I failed that one. So if you get it correctly, try and aim it in the left side. And on this left side of the triangle, you should see these rocks or stones in the corner. And once you've done that, you know it's right, and you should upgrade that to stone. Then keep this square right here and delete everything back off of that. And then same way, repeat that process once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then same thing, go square straight across and delete everything back once more, including this square right here. And then go back square straight to the base. And then on the last square, try and aim down into this first square so these 2 do not connect to the triangle. And then do not upgrade this one. All you're going to want to do is try and place a wall connected to this side. So just try and look down as much as you can. Place that wall, and then you can upgrade this to stone and delete everything back. Now your bunker's complete, and then we're going to go to the inside to do a few more placements, and you'll be all sealed up. Just for now, you can do some twig placement just to get back into your base, just like this. But I would recommend breaking this later. Now coming into your base, you're going to want to get out your triangle roofs. And then place a triangle roof into the bunker placement wall you just placed. So this one should have 31 stability, and then connect another one off of this one. And this one should have 11. Now upgrade these 2. And since you already have this frame in this corner, you should be able to place a frame inside. It should give you the option at least. And you shouldn't be able to place it until you have another connecting frame inside of here. And once you have that, place that, upgrade that to armored. And you can test if it works by breaking this twig double door inside. And the stability should be enough to break that. This is called the God Bunker by Game Lights. I'm also going to link that down in the description below. So the only way to seal it is placing a double door frame directly in this position, placing a triangle frame, and then upgrading that to either sheet metal or armored. And then yeah, if you want to unseal it, simply just break that twig frame. And at this point, you can start expanding out to garage doors and everything else. I recommend upgrading this entire thing to a whole loot room, so I'll show you how to do that right now. And now you have a fully sealed off, garage doored off full loot room with a TC in the corner. Next, I recommend placing furnaces and tier 2, and you can even place more bags out here. Now, the next expansion you're going to do is up, so place your jump up walls just to protect your jump up. So do wall here, and then triangle above that, and then a half height shelf, and then a double door frame, and upgrade these both. Then you can seal that off with a double door. Now at this point, your entire base is sealed up, and if you're going to get offline at this point, I recommend you upgrade all of these to sheet metal, just so it isn't a cheap raid into the core. And yeah, now we're going to work on the jump ups for the base, and we're going to expand up. Now from that twig jump up you placed earlier, you can honestly just break the half wall and keep it square on the floor. Now upgrade this to stone, and then you can place a wall to the right and left of this. And then before you do anything, I honestly recommend upgrading this wall to armored, just so it isn't a 4 rocket raid into the core. And then I'm just going to place this side as the entrance into the base. So start by placing a triangle, a window off to the left, and then a single door off to the right. And then you can grab these stairs that go up to the right and upgrade them to wood. Then place a double door frame on the inside, just like this. Then seal this off with a triangle. Now just grab whatever else deployables you want to place down at this moment. Just like this, and then seal everything up. Now, underneath the staircase, you can place boxes and you can place furnaces. It's all pretty self-explanatory, so just place whatever you want under here, but there's a lot of room with the staircase. Next expansion is just going to place half floors all around, and then upgrade these to stone. And then place a floor on top of here just like this, and this should create this half floor. And then next you can place a single door just like this. You're going to have to go down into your core to place it. The bunker makes every placement pretty weird on the base. So yeah, once you see this blue thing through the floor, you can just place it. And then come back up here and just upgrade that. Before you place anything on the door though, place a ramp facing into you and upgrade that to stone. I recommend placing it to sheet metal, but yeah. And then you can place a single door on it like that. Now come over to the opposite side and place the same exact thing. So go ahead and place a square and a triangle just like this. And then wall in this front part, 2 walls on the front. Then come to the outside and place 2 half walls just like this. And then on this triangle, it's going to be your vending machine part, so place 2 single doors just like this. And then place a roof on that. Now one part's going to be your single door, and then the other part's going to be your vending machine placement. So you might have to come to the outside and place that. But yeah, that's your vending machine part done. Now let's go up to the second story and finish your loot room inside of here. Now for your loot room, you're going to want to go into the half floor part and place a single floor down here. And then place half floors all around just like this. Now for this loot room section of the build, all you're going to do is place a triangle in the center. And then you can place a ramp below to make it easier to loot the boxes if you want. Just like that. Now you can place a floor above this just to seal it off, and a double door to finish that. And then you can place a garage door just like this to seal it off completely. Now on these corners where there's nothing filled in, we're going to place the honeycomb for the base now. So come off of here and just place these triangles just like this. And then upgrade these both. And then place walls around them all. Make sure they're all rotated to the hard side. And then go on top of them and place floors just like this. And then once you're done with this side, replicate it on this side exactly as well. Walls all around. Floors above. And then more walls. Then come back up to the second story and do the same thing you just did. Wall these corners in again, but leave these hollow for more deployables. You can place roofs on them, but just don't place walls in front of them. The only one that you should be sealing in fully is this one that already has a wall in front of it. Then you can seal up this center point just like this. Fill that in all with triangles. And once that's in, you are fully sealed in your base. Now your base is fully defendable. And let's start placing deployables. So you can wall in whatever you want here, but I just like to place deployables in all these wall sections to take advantage of it. Over here, I like to place furnaces just like this, behind a window, and then seal that off. And then over here, I like to place a battery and a locker, but yeah, just choose whatever you want. I'm going to place the battery now, behind a single door. And then on this side for now, I'm just going to act as honeycomb on this side because there's nothing else I would really want. And leave this hard side in, so if people go deep, you can't hard side into the wall. And then you can place frames all around. As I said, you might have to place some of the frames from down below inside the core. And then upgrade all these. And then you can put garage doors on them whenever you want. Whenever you have them, at least. Now that the second story is all sealed up, we can start by placing up into the shooting floor and the roof. Obviously, you can place your boxes deployables right now. So from this point on, you're going to want to place 2 low walls to the left and right side. And then a window straight ahead of you. And then a ramp directly below. This could be a little tricky to place. Make sure it's not a high one, make sure it's a low one. And then place a floor frame just like this across the center. And then a half wall to the left and right side. And then another floor on top of here. And then replicate that on this side exactly as well. Low wall on the left. Low wall on the right. Windows straight ahead. Floor frame just like this. And then the half wall, create these both, and then a floor above. Now these 2 points are going to be your main retake points. So off these, just place half walls just like this to seal in the rest of the roof. Half wall. And then this is where going to be the weird part. Place roofs in a position like a circle, just like this. Sometimes these can be weird to place. Try jumping to place them even easier. And then this placement on this triangle is a little bit harder, so you can jump to the outside and place it for if you want, just to give you a little bit easier. And then upgrade all these to sheet metal. It's important that you upgrade the sheet metal. I'll show you in a little bit. And then for the reasoning for the sheet metal roofs is because this little part can actually clip off if it is stone, so make sure it's metal. It also makes the mobility a lot better. And then up in this little half height floor, you can place boxes and bags and lockers, whatever you want. So what I would place up in the top part of this floor, I would place 2 beds directly in the center. And then boxes on either side of them. And then I would place small boxes off to the left and right sides of them both again. That way, if one of your friends wants to hop on, obviously, if you're a solo playing out of here, you only need 1 bed, but if your buddy wants to hop on, and you can also get 2 beds. I like sealing this off of the window because if you're peeking off to the left and right side, you don't want another angle you can get shot at from. So do that both sides. And honestly, you can just walk up here, shoot out of here, and then if you want to peek this angle really bad, then you can just pick it up with a hammer. But yeah, I'm going to leave a window on that for now. And then there is actually 2 more things you're going to do to the base before you are officially complete. So yeah, place a double door just like this. And then upgrade that to stone. This is going to be your jump up. It should protrude through the roofs a little bit. It's going to look a little bit weird, but it's a lot better than having nothing there. And then place another one. I like placing garage doors, but if you want to place a double door for better mobility and quicker mobility, I would do so. And then the last thing I would do is up in the roof, I would place barricades just like this so nobody can land on the square with a minicopter. But yeah, other than that, the base is complete. I hope you guys did enjoy, and thank you for watching. I love you all. Have a great day.